Now then. I'm sure you know what we're doing by now.
I might have an idea. Wait, where are you?
What do you mean, where am I?
You are speed running. Okay, now I recognize where you are.
I don't know if speed running is the right term. I go fast in these first levels, because that's the best way to survive them, but...
Oh, see, I killed everybody. I just... Well, I don't know that I killed everybody, but I definitely tried.
But yeah, no, I've learned a lot of technique since the last time you watched me play.
Well, given that I feel like I had played for about half an hour before I got as far as where you are right now. Wait, where'd you get this gun? I didn't have this gun.
Yeah, I'm not starting from the beginning, I have all my weapons. No, I'm not speedrunning, I'm going until I die, remember?
Alright.
And the goal is to get as far as I can. That's my favorite way of dealing with those guys. Ignore the pause. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do the fancy thing there that almost just got me killed. Right, then I'm just gonna... Whoop. And now you're gonna see a new technique that I've learned since you watched me play. They call this slam storage.
What the? Ah.
Didn't want to get hit there, that's not great, but... I mean, it's Sword Machine, I'm not gonna struggle too much with it. So you may notice me hit them with the cannon and then punching them. That's because I am hitting them with the screw variant of the cannon, where it just fires a screw that like drills into them, and if you punch it, it like does a bunch of damage. This is called a projectile interruption. I messed it up. So, it's actually not called a projectile interruption. Oh, and here's my favorite thing to do on this level. Get them all on the glass, and then just...
Yeah, I've tried doing that a few times, and it mostly failed.
Alright, on to Cerberus. Now, how did you get to Cerberus? Did you go through this way?
I think I went through that. Yeah, I went through that way. I tried a few times to do what you're doing, and failed. So I ended up going that way.
Fun fact, the reason why this weapon zooms in as its secondary is just because the developer of the game didn't want people to ask for them to add a secondary to that weapon.
So it's just like a placeholder, like, here's your secondary.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you won't ask for one.
I missed the magnet, so that's unfortunate, but... You know... Wow, I missed 2 shots that would have been really cool there.
Oh my god, wait. I looked away. Oh wait, no, never mind. This was the first Cerberus.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Limbo. I think this is kind of the furthest I've made it while you were watching. Oh my god. I hate this room because I always lose track of the drones. Alright. And now I only have one more mandatory encounter left in this level. Because I can just run past everything else. That was a projectile interruption, what I just did there. Alright. Now then, the past 2 attempts that I have done at this challenge, this is the room that I've died in, because I got super careless and projectile interrupted, even though it was killing me. You still there?
Yep.
Cool. Whoops.
Oh, I guess I never noticed the barrier around the space.
Well, it's not a barrier, it's that that area is made of screens.
Oh, right! No, I did know that.
You may also notice I've gotten a lot better at hitting the coins. I used to not be able to do that.
I yet to hit the coin. I only tried a few times, but I was like, no, this is not.
It's difficult, but
This
honestly,
is totally gonna distract me.
there are some points where it's easier to hit the coin than to just... Like, with the street sweepers, because you can just one-shot them if you use the coins. Remember me dying in this room because I got a street sweeper and it exploded? Alright. I think you'll be shocked at how fast I can do this next one compared to what you've seen me do before.
Soap. What does the soap do?
Oh, nothing. It's just here for emotional support.
This is such a weird design.
It's a reference, actually. To, there's another game published by New Blood called Dusk. And it, the soap insta-killing all enemies is a reference to that game. I don't think you've ever been here when I've gotten past V1. This is V2, not V1. I missed. Well. Alright, so that's Limbo. This level is incredibly easy to just cheese.
What the? So there's places you can just shoot a hole and go through it.
Yeah. I'm doing the challenge for no reason. This does not benefit me at all, but I'm doing the challenge of this level. Yeah, so that's what slam storage is. And I could try to explain to you how it works, but I barely understand it enough to perform it. So basically, you slam against a wall, and then you jump off of it while you're still, like, slamming to the ground.
Okay.
And it thinks that you're slamming that entire time when you're just falling normally, so it adds that momentum to your next jump. Fun fact, this level was the hardest for me to P-rank out of all of the levels in the first act. Just because I kept missing enemies. But here, I don't need to worry about dealing with enemies, because I can just run past them all. This room. I hate this room so much, because a drone spawn... Like, the drones go under the staircase, so you need to use coins to deal with them.
Is that a weapon you just picked up?
Yep. Well, it's one that I already have, so...
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like this is where it starts getting scary. Okay. I don't need to deal with these enemies, but there's a boss fight in this room later. And if I don't deal with the enemies, I have to deal with them during the boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Stop dodging. But yeah, you need to, like, hit the backpack of the strays in order to of the street sweepers in order to one-shot them, and that's a lot easier to do with coins. Because they, like, basically always, like, face you. Okay, this room. If I did not dodge that, that would have one-shot me. I just want you to know. If I didn't suddenly, like, change my oh my gosh, I cannot speak. I would have just died there. You know, there's another technique I've just been too scared to learn called a chargeback, where you throw a coin into an enemy's hit scan attack. And it's like...
the coin?
Yes, you hit the coin into their line of fire, and it bounces their attack back at them.
Oh gosh.
And I've never been able to pull a charge back off. Alright. Oh wow, I was scared for nothing. Don't say that, you idiot. Why would I say that? I kind of love Ultrakill's trend of introducing a boss and then immediately turning it into a common enemy. Where? There you are. Alright, so my personal best with this challenge is this level. I've never gotten past this level with this challenge before. I'll be honest, part of me was like, I absolutely missed that skull. You know, you're supposed to take the cart with you, but you're just faster than the cart if you're, doing this. Have I ever explained the oil thing? About why I cover enemies with oil?
No.
So basically, oil makes inflammable enemies flammable, and flammable enemies take more damage from fire. So it's just a really useful tool. You're about to encounter the first, what I call a super boss, which are bosses that you cannot place in, like, free play mode. They only exist in the level you fight them in. You saw that, right?
I'm not sure what I saw. What?
Oh, failed. Failed at that time.
Oh.
Yeah, you can parry this thing's punches.
That does a lot of damage.
Okay, new personal record. Welcome to the worst layer. That didn't kill both of them. Alright. I hope you're ready for your nightmare, I think. You fought two Cerberus were difficult.
Oh. So wait, you wake up right away. And
Yep.
oh, here comes number 3.
But I already killed the first two. I think that's the main strategy that I've learned for this, like, no deaths run thing is just learn how to pick your battles. You don't need to fight everything.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of unusual about this game. I mean, I guess it's not that unusual, but it feels like it's really more true in this game than in a lot of games.
Alright, I don't need to fight the enemies in this room, but they're easy and they give me blood, which I desperately need, so. Alright. Is that everything? Nope. Okay. I need to get mentally prepared for this next level. I love slam storage.
Turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God.
You still there?
Yep.
I'm
I was
gonna-
just trying to listen to what it was saying. This is getting very biological.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this layer is very... I think this layer is responsible for most of this game's need of a gore warning.
As the righteous hand of the Father, I shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more. Behold, the power of an angel!
I missed.
No.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Let me skip the cutscene. I cannot believe I have gotten this far. Whoops.
Oh. I thought you were gonna... And then he falls off.
Nope, can't do it. Oh wait, yes I can. So fun fact, you can get through this level without spawning any enemies, and I failed it. But oh well, I don't think they're enemies we have to deal with right now. You'll never guess what this area is inspired by.
Red Dwarf.
How did you know?
I don't know, there's a big triangle. Bill Cipher. No idea who might have had big triangles. With eyes of horrors everywhere.
By the way, for context, this is not sand.
Is it like molten gold or
It's
something like
how
that?
did you know?
I just figured it had to be something fatal if you landed in it.
I need to kill that guy or else it becomes like a big issue later. So yeah, no, this level introduces sanded enemies, which don't bleed.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh!
Well, I mean, hey,
You
hey.
made it further than I've ever seen.
I made it a whole layer further than I have ever done before. So,